Hi everyone, I'm here today to talk about my beautiful blue point Siamese cat named LittleGuy. There he is. Look at his beautiful blue eyes. I love this cat so much. He is 16 years old. It is his birthday this month. He has been through so much, my little angel. He is had cancer, which he still does right now, and I have to give him chemo pills, but he's had diabetes that he's beat. He's been through a lot in his life. So let me explain my little guy. So let me see, about 8 years ago, no, it's maybe 10 years ago, he started getting bloating near his belly, and it blew up really big. And I didn't know what was wrong with him, so I had remembered there was a veterinarian that I used to go to as a teenager for my cats. So I located her, and she is the best. She's the best. So if you're in Quebec and in Montreal, you should look up Dr. Dunbar. She's the best vet out there. Her clinic is in Pierrefonds. And I brought my angel to see her, and right away she told me he needed an operation, that his spleen was enlarged. So she removed it the next day, and she told me it had mast cell tumors, and she saved his life. So he lived. Look at how gorgeous he is. He survived. She saved his life. So then the poor thing, about 3 years later, he started getting really sick and really thin. And I took him back to see her, and she did some tests, and she realized that he had diabetes. So the poor thing, I was giving him insulin. Actually, he went into a diabetic coma, and he could have died. He was at the vet clinic for about a week. And they brought him back to life, and he survived, and I had to give him insulin twice a day. And then one of my friends had told me I need to research what I'm feeding him, because I used to think, a science diet, food that you buy at the vet, whatnot, IAMS was good. And I researched everything. So if you have an animal with diabetes, do not give them dry food, and do not give them any type of grain, because the grain actually in their body produces sugar, which makes them diabetic, which I didn't know. So I researched that, and I was going out and just buying. I was reading all the labels of the food, so I was buying any food that didn't have any type of grain. And then I found Global, and I started buying the all-natural, no-grain foods for my cats from there. So within a week of me changing his diet, he didn't need insulin anymore. So I was like, wow, it really works what you feed your animals. So I brought him back. My vet tested him, but she told me sometimes they can go into remission, but I definitely believe it has to do with the food. So my angel, he was fine. And then maybe about 1.5 years ago, he started getting a little lump in his neck. So I brought him back to her, and she removed it, and it spread. It spread everywhere, and there's nothing that I could have done. So she sent me to an amazing specialist at the DMV clinic, Dr. Lacoste. He's a cancer specialist in dogs and cats, and he is amazing. And he put LittleGuy on, it's a blue pill. It's like a chemotherapy pill. So he was on that for a while. And the lumps in his neck, they were getting smaller, and for the longest time he was feeling better. And then maybe about after 8 months of that, I don't know if it was a reaction, a side effect, but he stopped eating and he started getting really thin. So she advised me to stop all pills. So I did that. So he hasn't been on anything for maybe 4 months, 5 months. But now I noticed he's getting another mast cell tumor on his side. It's like a big lump. So I will start the pills again. I'm going to start the chemo pills once a week, and hopefully it'll help him and he'll feel better. But Dr. Lacoste is the best. If you have an animal that has cancer, dog or cat, like, he's amazing. And if you have an animal that you need a regular veterinarian for, you should go see Dr. Dunbar, because she's amazing. She really loves animals. Like, both of these doctors, you can tell they're not in it just for the money. Like, they love their job and they really love the animals that they help, which is great. Because there are unfortunately, a lot of veterinarians that are in it and don't care, and they won't, let's say, do what's best for your animal. They want to charge you and have you come back and pay again. So I found that she is really good, and so is he. They care about your animals and they will give you really good service. So that's great. And I will keep you updated on my beautiful cat, LittleGuy. He is a 16-year-old Blue Point Siamese. So thank you, and I'm glad you watched my video.